Hello, this is another Osaka League game played even where black won by 24.5, so that's quite a convincing win. There were a few interesting Fuseki decisions, both for black and white, that we need to focus on and discuss this game. But overall, this game felt in control for black, even after losing the bunch of stones in the top. So let's get into it. So we have a parallel Fuseki. With this approach at f3, black can go for a Kobayashi opening. So usually here white just defends c6 and then black extends back to j4 or k4. This will form the famous Kobayashi pattern, but white can also prevent it by playing r5 right away. This would be very active play for white. When white plays the Ogima, in general, black will just go Sansan right away, because if black extends back to j4 or plays a Shimari like it happened in our game, white can double up at d3, and now the corner looks quite nice with c7 in place, and here black needs to extend for a base at j3. Therefore, black should be alert and immediately invade Sansan. Now, if white blocks the left side, this is not a great decision in directional play, because this way white will end up over-concentrated having c7 too close to his own thickness. Therefore here, when black invades the corner, white separates all the way at d3. Now black usually pushes up at c4, white will no b, black hane, block, connect, connect again, push one more time, white will block. So already black lives in the corner in center because this is a longer L formation, and now black can jump f5 or play f2 or consider tenuki. Moves like f5 or f2 are meant to take away white's thickness and develop the bottom in a very light way. So first you scoop out the corner and then also make sure white is not going to use his thickness towards the outside. So that's quite urgent. Now let's see the actual game. Black played the Shimari, then white pincers. Well, when white plays this pincer, black can still enter the corner at c3 or d3 and crosscut, so it's fine. Black played the counter pincer. This is nice because k3 works really well with the Shimari, so here white can play, for example, f4. Let's see, white probably play the Kosumi. Yeah, when this happens, black can still invade the corner. And if white plays a double up at d3 or secures the corner at d2, black can fight here, for example, attach above or attach under, sacrifice one stone in order to keep white low. So this way, black goes for a lot of outside thickness. So in the actual game, white played the Kosumi. Now black can invade the corner again. White pushes to separate. It's okay to play the Hane in this case. This Hane is usually played when white has the Keima at c6, but it works here too. In fact, black can still push like this and then play the Hane, and white still ends up a little bit over concentrated. White can also connect at f2. Then black can also use the Keima to make more eye space, but the Keima is not always a center move. White can cover or leave it like this and play away. But when black pushes here, white usually reacts either with a bump or an OP. Otherwise, black has some follow-ups with Hane and cut. So yeah, black can push in the corner again at c4 because there is more space. When black plays the Hane here, white can decide to block the left, so keeps black pretty low on the bottom side, then cover and now play away. But white wants to separate all the way. That's why he played g4. Anyway, overall this result is good for black because white still ended up over concentrated. Yeah, this game is good to make life. And this push exchange is actually bad for white. White should play either d6 directly or Kosumitsuke c5, and when black gets ahead, just play away. So this exchange, it's a wasted quadrat. Black answers, obviously, then white came back to fix the shape. So when you look at this push, it's just Ajikeshi. So now black is center. The fight in the lower left corner was really successful for black because all these bunch of stones for white in the end are just going to capture f3, so it's a lot of effort for not so much territory. And he was dreaming a lot when he played c7. So black plays in the top, that's good, most open side. Of course, black can also invade Sansan right away or play moves like O17, but Kakari from the top is very good. Now here white pincers, black jumps out. That's an option. Well, black can just go in the corner right away and keep taking territories like this. Double approach is an option too. But if black comes out, the idea is to either put pressure at J16 and then go for a Joseki where black has a lot of influence towards the center this way. This is a basic pattern, by the way. And black can also think about the counter pincer at K17 and then fight. When white jumps, black jumps. If white defends, black can start attacking the two stones like this or like this. Also in the corner, black can test whether white separates all the way like this or just secures the left side. And then black is kind of safe. Those two stones in the top are still floating. Let's see the actual game. So black played a move in between. It's not really a shoulder hit and it's not a pincer at K17. With the idea, with the K17 move, the point is black can use moves like this, for example, or attach under. But when you play K16 and white jumps in between, it's very difficult to connect this stone to F17 because there is no more relationship at H18. So it's good to remember K17 instead of K16 here. So black jumps through, that's good. White slides. White is looking for some eye shape. Well, white can play the kick in the corner to help his top left area also. Then when black goes down, there are some cutting points and then come out with this Kosumi. Actually, white is stressing the idea of cutting K16 soon. So black might play here to defend against the cuts. White protects the corner. Now, white is not so worried about a move to surround the corner anymore because white can also fight back with this cut. So black jumps, white slides, that looks a little bit slow. Then black surrounds. Black can also play the slide in the corner and when white defends, surround from the outside. And if white jumps to the side, they simply take the corner with Sansan. It's a simple way to keep everything connected and under control. But it's nice to play D12. The two stones are in trouble and they need a move like D18 to survive. Oh, that's painful. Taking the corner, maybe it's a bit tricky. Should just block like this or slide first. Because the slide, when white defends, white is over concentrated. And even if black doesn't block here, black should think about a Keima like G10. Because this connects his stones on the outside. These two stones, they are still in trouble if white tries to cut at E12 or E13. And actually later in the game, black should really play this G11 move. But we will get there soon. So surround, then invade the corner. This is a bit too much. It's like changing the plan here and the direction. Because taking the corner, it's really not that big right now. Black should take care of the outside stones. I mean, if black loses all these stones for just damaging the corner, it's not an amazing trade. Black wants to keep those stones alive, so it will still keep pressure on the top group. Therefore, Sansan invasion. Oh, and a jump like this. That's a bit too much. Usually, black Hane, white blocks, black connects solid, white goes under, and now Keima, and the corner is alive. But then the outside stones, they really suffer. White can jump again, and if you run like this, you actually run into the bottom wall, so this feels good for white. But playing this jump, white can push through, and when black pushes like this to connect to the right, white will Hane and then pull back. So the C17, it's already doomed, and black just got a heavy group on the outside. So white could punish this way. But white really wants to kill everything on the outside, it seems. Actually here, white should go down. And when black defends, then Kosumi, block, and now try to fight with the outside group. So Kosumi like that. Okay, that's good to connect. In fact, white can still use this move. If black cuts, just bump. And now black has to come back and protect the corner. White will catch the stones to stay alive. And the other stones for black are just floating, so black needs to run in the middle. So here, yeah, black leaves in the corner, that's good. White plays the wedge. This move is actually good. But with the wedge, white kind of helps black in this fight. White can just connect under. This wedge gives black a little bit of eye shape. So eventually white still had to go back and connect under. This move is large for the bottom side, but black shouldn't leave f13 undefended. So it's really important to play this g11 Keima. in order to come out in the center, or came up h12. Anyway, usually when you're in danger with a group and there is no way to fix a base, simply run out to the middle. Oops. But the shape should be connected, more or less. Flexible, light, but connected. So with this jump, black is going for the bottom box, but kind of discards the left group. So if white plays a peep here and then a one space jump, white can try to kill everything, and it's a pretty large left side. So it wasn't really worth it to take the corner and leave that outside group undefended. Now here black would play calm at 017, but the pincer is nice because it works pretty well with the shimari in the lower right corner. White plays a double approach, that's fine. Black can think about the other tsuke. So this would be a joseki, where the stones in the top are pretty connected. But if white protects here, then black puts pressure on the right side. So like this, black discards a k16 stone in order to get strong on the right side. Also, black can play this kind of nobi, and then, for example, pull back and keep coming like this. So this way, you can discard 2 stones, but get a lot of territory on the 4th line on the right, killing this r14 on a pretty large scale. It's possible too. It's a way to bait your opponent like that. So that's a new idea. Anyway, q14 it's a good attach too. Then Hane. On this tiger mouth, black should really go up. If white plays, for example, r16, black can block, pull back, make a bamboo, then when white Hane, just cover. It's important to keep everything connected here and some thickness towards the middle. q11 it's really a key point for the right side. So with this block, white should immediately take the tiger mount at q11. If black pulls back, you push again. If black pulls back or jumps, then immediately wedge and create cutting points and become strong. The thing is, okay, black can live in the corner, no doubt about that. And there's also this Atari, but white is also much safer on the right side. So when white goes down, it shows that white follows black too much and it's too submissive. So again, black can catch this nice point at q11. With q11, black's intention is to cover at p13 and surround the group. Even if white jumps in the corner like this, it's very nice to surround and then force white in making a small life in the corner, then become ultra thick on the outside. So the key point was actually q11. White can still play it. White can also think about r10 now. When black goes up, white connects under. When black goes down, white covers. So this is already good for white. That's not so important. So really play this move, because if black jumps in the top, white can still reduce the corner from the right side. But a move like q11 is good both for white and black, because for white it's going to reduce the potential on the right side, and for black it's going to make a larger moyo while attacking. So once black plays this kind of turn, this is like a thank you move. White should take the spot right away. And if black plays here, white should go up, but this way black can come in the center and later block the corner, because going out you're still attacking his group on the right side. So now black finally got it. That's pretty good. And extend, okay. This Hane doesn't do much. Black blocks the corner, this is very good. Actually here, white should just stay alive with this move. So later in the game, black can play s13. Yeah, this is good for eye shape. But anyway, white's group is not surrounded. So if black plays here, oh, but actually this is good. If black plays here, white will connect. Black plays Atari, white defends, so this is only one eye. And then black can still attack this group and build something while attacking. At least help the stones on the left side while white is jumping into the middle to survive. So it's actually good to take away the eye. Pushing from behind like this allows white get into the middle, and it doesn't really become so profitable for black. Well, black has this kind of move. But now with this block, white just makes eye shape. So it's still good to keep in reserve this move and reduce the eye. So now white has 2 eyes, and that's pretty much it. And instead of pushing from behind, better go Keima. Get ahead and try to build more. But the urgent point is still something on the left. If white turns here, black can jump, oops, like this. If Keima, you block, so you still build a lot on the bottom side. Yeah, white desperately comes inside. Here white actually lost some points. The follow-up should be this attach. So when black cuts this way, white can push, Atari, push again, and go up. So this way, black is going to lose a stone in the middle, and there's a whole lot of potential in the center to build more. So white pushed, the bump, that's strange. This empty triangle. Black protects, and now white just dies inside. Very good. And here actually, black can go up. If white Hane just turn, oh wait, this way, my bad. White can leave small inside, but it's still very impressive to kill the two stones on a very large scale and then save the rest. Because this is just two eyes, and there's a lot of territory on the right anyway. Yeah, but when you go up like this, if white plays here, then you just catch the stones, and the other group dies inside too. So with this move, black is going for a capture, and luckily there is no way out because there is no ladder. But white can profit a little bit. For example, instead of playing Atari, just connect. This connection is threatening a squeeze play. Even if the ladder doesn't work, let's say black plays something like that. White can play here, then Atari, then another Atari, but this can wait. Attach. So in the end, black didn't capture so much, taking those three stones on the bottom. So what happens if white protects? Black should prevent the squeeze with this kind of move. Then white jumps to the left, and now white is trying to build this box and kill the guys in the top on a large scale. And in the meantime, well, the right side is kind of limited. White played Atari, but playing Atari from behind, then he needs to come back and protect. And it's better to connect solid. Because when he connects like this, black played the Atari and he still needed this move at L7. So when white plays L7 right away and black pushes here, white is not going to go for the empty triangle like this, but turn instead. Or jump in the middle. So here black got the upper hand. Now black did really well on the left side to sacrifice the top and get some compensation. But playing this move towards the right, it's a bit strange. It's more interesting to play this one, and if white cuts, Atari first here, so you can prepare the cut at c14, then Atari and push several times from behind. Because this way, white will build the top, but it obviously will catch these stones anyway. And then black is strong enough to separate this group in the center. So you sacrifice with the purpose to get the wall and target the other group in the middle. Playing here, it's like saying, okay, I want to run to the right, so please block me here so I can block you on the left, and when you cut, I catch you in a net or something like this. But, of course, white will separate like that. So, either this or no B or jump, these are the moves to consider. Playing that move towards the right feels a bit slow. Anyway, white cuts, then that's a bit strange. Why should try to kill everything? For example, play a Keima like this. Make sure that the top stones will not communicate with the left ones. So if one of the groups escape, but it's actually difficult to run out with both of them. But even if the group on the right goes out, white will catch everything on the left. So how to play here? Tuck, tuck, tuck. Maybe another move like that. So no more cuts. And these three stones die on a large scale. That's the box white builds. But overall, maybe black is still okay. Right side is pretty large. So white is trying to go for the tail. Black should give up that tail. No longer important. But this move isn't sent, huh? Ah, okay. Must connect to use the cut at D13. Hane, jump, okay. So now it's going to be a sacrifice, but it feels like this kind of sacrifice was pretty much forced. It's not like black really wanted to happen that way. So here what? Tuck, 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 tuck. How is the ladder? I'm looking for this move, but white might cut. And that's a problem. Well, this cut on the left is always there, but this ladder doesn't work. It's just that black can use the sacrifice, then kill the guys in the middle right. So this group is dying and then cut the left side. Yeah, that's interesting. Use the ladder like Lee Sedol to save some other stones or to kill some other stones. Yeah, that's a big catch. That's a bit slow. Because if black cuts there, white can defend the other way. So white can actually play different moves. For example, jump out here. If black cuts like this, we play this one. If black pushes, you play here. And when this cut happens, the ladder doesn't work, so those stones die inside anyway. This was slow, and actually white should block from the outside, because e14 becomes white's territory point. So black jumps, that's correct. Oh, that was Gote. And now black has a white has a problem in the center. Strange double up, that looks so heavy. Should play a one space jump. And then connect like this. Oh, in fact this move is center anytime, because white protected wrong at e14. And yeah, now connect like that. Probably difficult to catch all these stones in the middle, but it's more flexible than playing this kind of double up. So white managed to connect, for now at least. But black has more territory. Okay, that was fine. This move can wait. J3, it's always good to play it as a threat. Oh, in the top, black can use the clamp. If white goes up, black can cut. If Atari, black needs to capture the stone in the top. Let's see what happens here. Atari, go out. Atari, take. Atari, connect. And now, when white cuts here, black captures two stones. If white plays this way, black can connect, and on the cut, just catch the stones in the top. So that's a disaster for white. Therefore, on this clamp, white needs to protect, black protects, and white covers. But that was center too. Oh, lots of territory here, almost. Okay. Yeah, black lost some stones that he shouldn't. Yeah, this is alive. Nothing to do. There's a better way to defend. Sumitsuke like this. If white cuts, you capture two stones. If white pulls back, connect like this and build a few points extra. Like that, white can go down and you still need another move to protect. But it really looks like an easy win for black. That's a small point. How about this move, then push to the left or center? This one is just 1 point in gote. So there were more points to damage in the top. And that's it. Wait. Why did white connect here? So if white plays away, black cuts, then black plays Atari. And after this connection, Atari here. And if this one... Ooh. Ouch. Not like that. Still Atari like that. And Atari like this. Yeah, the other way would be a problem. Because of this squeeze play and capture everything. But in fact, yeah, white doesn't have to play another move inside. So reading can decide. But sometimes it's just tricky. Here it's better to extend. And when white goes down, his liberties are still not sufficient to damage or live inside the corner. Dead. Did he do any magic? Ah, not really. Oh, okay, it was a little bit dangerous. But black managed an eye versus no eye. This move is not necessary. There is no way for white to approach. Even if black plays here, let's say all the liberties are taken. So black has 1, 2, 3 liberties, white has 3 liberties. So when white goes down, trying to create an eye and approach to play Atari, black honey from the outside. So now white has 2 liberties, black has 2 liberties, but when white plays Atari from the outside, he puts himself in Atari, so there's no way to approach. Therefore, playing t6 was -1 point. Anyway, overall a pretty good game for black, but I think it's good to remember not to invade C17 when you risk the life of the stones on the outside, which are bigger. And then, okay, all those maneuvers in the center help to catch the stones inside white's moyo. So the sacrifice wasn't really that big, but it was more like you had to sacrifice because it just happened. And on the other hand, these stones in the middle, they shouldn't die because they were still attacking these stones, the white stones in the center. But still, a pretty good game for black, and well done on this one. Enjoy the review.